Yes, sir. We back at it again. The One Fam Nation, open 3v3. See a lot of familiar faces, some new faces, people who haven't been here before. Feel like it's a lot more talent this year. Just speaking on the returning faces, some of the talented players from last year coming back, the new faces, some more talented players. We had people coming from all over, people coming from their colleges. Um, just people coming from out of town just to come compete in this 3v3. So it's been a lot of excitement around it. Can't wait to get the party started. I pulled up, had to train the referees, get the staff knowing where they're supposed to be at, make sure everything was getting set up right, put these guys in a position where they could just play the games and compete at a high level. I just want to take the time to thank all the staff and volunteers and just everybody that put their hands on it to make sure this thing ran smoothly.
Start on me, man. Big Boogie, man. We out here. One fam tournament. Lit. Got the Kobe's on today, man. X-rays. We about to get real. About to get real.
Got to get real.
About to get real. We taking that trophy.
For sure. That's a fact.
Yo,
hold on.
We came with the belt today.
With the belt?
Bugs team. Come on. We brought the belt.
Nah, but my team hard though. My team looking fire.
Hello? Yo, listen. This first game gonna be an easy ass win, I swear to God. But I need that shit. I like cash, money. Yeah, that's all I know. I'm not a scam. You want to
Bugs team, aka the red team. What makes them special? Well, for starters, they got Isaiah Stratford, sniper, shooter, flamethrower, murderer. I mean, you can say what you want about him, but whatever your opinion is, just make sure you include that he be killing out there. One of the other things that made this team special, they had veteran point guard Gus, the firefighter. I mean, he's got a strong dribble. He can take it to the rack. He can shoot from outside. Pretty much got an all-around game. Not really many weaknesses. Not too many holes in this game. They had Javon. Javon got the soft touch from outside. That's one fan, Javon, right there. He's capable of shooting 70% from the field if he gets good looks. He knows how to put that thing in the hoop. He could roll, catch, finish. Just got a lot of strength to his game, his offensive game. It was good to see KK. This KK first time pulling up to a One Fam event. Everybody knows he could play. He's from the ABA. But one of the biggest things that made this team special was they had Big Savion Daniels, One Fam Say, the Dragon. One time I called him a dog. He said he's not a dog, he's a dragon. Dragons eat dogs. And he plays with a lot of heart. Play some defense in this tournament. He's always a threat inside. Once he gets down there, he kind of makes everybody else look small. He plays real aggressive. He's a huge threat on the offensive rebounds. And, this red team look poised to make a deep run, possibly compete for the championship.
We here, but it's all love, you heard? It's all love. One for Boog. Yo. Good dub. Easy. Good dub. Easy. Cross over the camera, man. What are you talking about?
Okay.
They lucky I ain't playing. Might as well give me the 500 right now.
What's up, DD?
What's up, Papa?
Shit turned up. I'm just happy to be here. Hold on, let me see y'all drip real quick. Let me see y'all drip. What y'all hooping in?
I got the mellows on.
The mellows on? Okay. How about you? What's those on your feet?
I don't even know.
You don't even know? Them shit's hard though. Them shit's hard. How about you, my G? Okay. Them 11s right there?
2014 Columbia 11s.
Okay. Who else on y'all squad?
We got Manny.
Oh, y'all Manny team. Okay, that's what's up. That's little, bro. What's good,
fan
Manny?
of
Hold on,
history.
hold on.
We in there
Back up,
first
hold
time
up.
with the squad.
My boy Manny, what's going on, man? This the squad right here. What you hooping in?
Some deep books right now.
Some deep
concerts,
books?
some
Some
the
slack.
guys though, yo, put the camera on in.
Nah, I already got the bros though. Kyrie, hold on. Didn't you win? You won last year, didn't you? Yeah. Okay.
We gonna start today. I know you're gonna see that.
What you hooping in?
Manny and the white team. I mean, Manny was telling me all month, he was like, Maddie, I'm not playing. I'm coming for blood. And he was right. He was shooting tween, sidestep threes off the dribble, contested. He was getting to the cup, getting layups. I mean, just seeing him attack off the bounce, tween, hesitation, spin move, fade, all sorts of different tough moves. He was really coming for blood. He wasn't playing. And he was telling me, he said he's bringing his bros with him. I know James was in the 5-on-5 last year. James, once he gets close to the basket, I mean, he's damn near unstoppable. He offensive rebounds. He jumps with two hands high in the air. He finishes. And I didn't realize how good he could shoot until I saw him at this tournament. Same thing with his ball handling. Like, his ball handling seemed to have improved in the last year that I saw him. They also brought Jack. This was my first time seeing Jack. I was really impressed with Jack and James and just the white team in general. Like, they have a lot of ball handling and shooting for their length and size. And I think that they surprised a lot of people. I don't think people had the scouting report on them. So when I was seeing Jack come off of screens and shooting threes and attacking the rim with his right hand, left hand, as well as playing so much defense, getting blocks up over the by the backboard, it was just really impressive. Jack especially, since we had seen Manny and James before in the previous one fam tournaments, Jack was the one that really shocked everybody, and everybody was just talking about how good this white team could be.
I'm cameraman this time. Next time I'm a ref, I'm teeing niggas up. Excuse my language, I'm teeing people up. Look, I don't like the way you shoot. That's a tech. Your jersey ugly, that's another tech. Matt, this is my referee audition. And if you don't audition me, tech.
You
Yo,
gonna get
bro.
it. You gonna get it.
I'm moving on up.
He gonna hire you for sure.
I need to, bro. I'm gonna ask them, y'all want an 80s game or y'all want a 2010s game? If they want the 80s, I'm not calling nothing. If that 2010s, I gotta call everything.
What you think?
You know they my
Flagrant
hand check.
fouls?
As soon as somebody argues tech, I didn't like the call.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Hit me up. I can better. Ref better than what a dude from New York.
Huh?
He was tough. The other ref, he had the Dewey on from New York. That should have brought him back.
Oh, you
Yeah,
talking
I think.
about Johnny?
He was reffing down there.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on management. I'm trying to level up in life. I'm trying to be on management, bro. Look, my man. You feel me? He done leveled up. It's my dog. Boogie right there too, bro.
What's going on,
Listen,
bro?
look. Your book bag don't match. Tech. I'm teeing niggas up
He
already.
trying to be referee.
Yeah, but my shit is official though. So
It's New Balance, bro. I like the color. Arguing. Ejected. Ejected. You see? I'm ready to
official
get
number
my
and everything on it. Whatever it is.
Yeah, he's still talking. Hey, I'm
You
ready.
can't give me a check for my book bag.
Send him home.
Send him home. Get out of here.
Try to like how Book shot my shot. Tech.
Yo, we
Gotta
come
be
back.
like
Yo.
camera.
We come back.
Probably like summertime. Chilling.
You doing all the recording today?
Yeah, something like that. Not the whole day, but
Not the whole thing.
yeah.
All right, injury reserve. Got Boogie on the camera.
You feel me?
I got you. Put in a good squad.
Who you got on your team?
It's me, Chris,
Okay.
Taj, Brandon, and Sam Bowie.
Okay. And what
Sir.
you hooping in today?
I got Way of Wade.
Okay, the way of ways right there.
Way of Wade flashes.
You don't like those? Those are hard.
Ryan and the yellow team. This was a team we were really looking forward to seeing play. Ryan added some tough pieces. Most notably was my boy Chris. I was actually really looking forward to seeing Chris play. This is his first time coming to a one fan event. He's just so poised and under control, like pretty much at all times. His moves are so fundamentally sharp. Everything about his game is like really tactical and thoughtful. He can finish right hand, left hand. He can play in the pick and roll as the guy with the ball or as the screener. He can catch and shoot threes. He can shoot off the dribble, play defense. I was just really looking forward to seeing Chris play and getting him on film. And after watching the film, it's like he did not disappoint. I think everybody has a certain amount of respect for Chris's game, whether they like it or not. Brandon is tough. Another guy that could finish with the right hand or the left hand, plays under control, plays strong. I was actually surprised at how much defense he was playing. I didn't realize he could play such good defense. And his versatility, man, like just being able to get to the cup and shoot from outside and play strong and also play quick really helped his team. And his signature is that 1 foot step back fadeaway. One thing I noticed about this team is that they had a lot of post up play. They could catch and shoot. They had some versatile players that could do a number of different things. So just seeing Brandon out there was really good. I was really excited to have Taj part of one of the One Fam events. Taj, as you know, he can make tough shots, step backs. He's a great defender. He plays above the rim. And if he really starts getting it going from outside, then guys are in trouble because he has one of those jump shots he can shoot right in somebody's face. He could dunk. We love people that could dunk. Those floaters. Finishes with his right hand, finishes with his left hand. Catch alley-oops. Ryan did a really good job of putting this team together because everyone on the team was a two-way player. So you see a lot of catching and shooting and a lot of defense and a lot of tough finishes at the rim. When I was hearing about this team on paper, we were looking at the yellow team like, this could be a team that could take it all. And all the players on the yellow team, this was their first One Fam events, but just the amount of stops they were stringing together was leading everybody who was watching to believe like this team you got to watch out for. This could be one of the teams that takes the whole thing.
Who won? I know what that means.
I'm not gonna lie, if he drove all game, they might have been better.
Jerry, you put a team in this shit?
No, I didn't put a team. I wanted people to have fun. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, let me not come in, bring in the team, and then, take everybody's fun away. So I was like, let me just come. So now, last second, they couldn't show up. But, I'm here. You feel me? It's gonna be good.
Got the squid bucket on. That's the drip. Okay, hot rod.
Trash.
Yeah. My boy Mike from the block. You feel me?
That's it, you know that.
Okay. What you hooping in? What kicks you hooping in?
Little John.
Okay, the John Moran.
12 a.m.
Okay.
That's it.
Something slight.
Vinny's team, the blue team. What was special about Vinny's team? Mike Davis. I mean, if you don't know who Mike Davis is, you must have been living under a rock because this dude is special. He could get a 3-point jump shot off so quick over anyone. It's not like he's forcing it or rushing it. You can knock him down in big moments. Knock them down off the catch, off one dribble, two dribbles, side steps, off the triple threat. This guy is deadly in the triple threat. He has a way of just getting to his spots and getting strong. His post game is crazy, man. I've seen him ISO guys much bigger than him and still get all the way to the cup. He throws countless head fakes on every move. His dribble is just really tight. His jump shot is tight. And it just doesn't really seem like anyone has figured him out. Some of the best defenders I know, some of the best defenders on my teams, some of the best defenders on other teams, it just never really seems like anybody bothers him or knocks him off of his comfort. And I've been in situations where I walk into the gym multiple times, clock is running down, and he still gets right to the spot and hits game winners. He didn't come alone. He came with Rodney, Mike Davis, Rodney, Vinny. They all fresh off just winning a Parsons B championship. So, you know, when Rodney's in a system where he has the freedom to just play his game, get his shots off, Rodney's really good. You know, don't let his quiet demeanor like fool you. He's actually a killer, and he loves to shoot those little one dribble pull up threes off of the screen, off of the dribble handoff, off of the catch. If you let him get to his comfort zone, he can change directions and fly in there and get layups. Rodney really had it going during the tournament. I just like to see him in environments where he kind of has the freedom to do the things that he wants to do. He's always, sacrificing for the teams and playing team basketball. So whenever you see him on a team that's going to him and looking for him, just expect for him to score a lot efficiently. And, you know, the blue team, they were moving the ball. They know how to find their shooters. They had Brian knocking down some threes, some clutch threes. He actually hit a game winner.
Oh! Sheesh! The gamer! Good shit, my G. Damn! Damn! Yo, where he at? Are we down here?
Y'all won?
First dub.
First up, easy.
Tough battle.
Yo, Max, that's the drip. That's the drip right there.
Oh, now you know Langston Galloway. I gotta tag my boy.
Boy, Rod, one dub. My team got a dub too, though. I just want you to know that.
Okay, we got who your team?
Red team. Come on, baby.
I'm gonna give acknowledgement to the red team. They got the best of us.
Good sportsmanship, man. Good sportsmanship.
Yeah, get dressed. Get dressed. Bro, get your life right. Captain.
You already know it's about to go down, man. 3v3 tournament, man. We here, man. Back a little bit, man. We good, man. A little quick interview, you feel me? You know, Drew Captain, you feel me? My teammates show up.
Who you got on your squad?
A few free agent niggas, but we gonna tee up, you feel me? We gonna do what we do. It's all good, man. A couple big motherfuckers in here, but you know, I'm a previous champ, so now we gonna see what's about to go down. Yo, I'm locking niggas up, you heard? I'm doing a post interview right now, man.
Oh, you wanna?
I'll do a little post interview real quick.
Get ready,
Alright, I'm gonna go down here and go sit down. I gotta dap up for this motherfucker. Yeah, we gotta get changed like that.
Yeah. Stand right there. You gonna tell the camera what you rocking?
Alright, so today, I've got my Kobe 8, you know, they call them the home
How many buckets you getting?
How many buckets I'm getting? Shit, we gonna see in the game, man.
You know, they call me Paul out, you know.
Juju and the Navy team. Juju is known for his mouth, but also for his super speed. And he's got that flat-footed, high-arcing jump shot. Sometimes he can hit it from pretty far. His real specialty is his touch around the rim. You know, what I said about his flat foot, high-arcing jump shot is particularly dangerous in the corners. Sometimes when he gets it going, he can shoot it from far. But his ability to cut and then get a layup up quickly is really his bread and butter. You know, using his speed to move around without the ball and then being able to catch and finish is really where he gets most of his points. Another one of his strengths is if he has you on an island, he'll, you know, hesitate, sidestep, maybe 1-2 step through the lane, get a nice layup. But just using his speed to make guys dance and dance around and then hit them with that hezzy every time and put the basketball softly off the backboard is really, really what makes him special. You know, he also wasn't alone. He came with Mike Sosa. Mike Sosa, just look at his footwork. That was the first possession of the game, mind you. But yeah, Mike Sosa, like I was saying, man, he could catch, he could shoot. He's really got a strong handle. His footwork is really a specialty. He could get downhill, like just off the dribble in regular situations in a half court. He was shooting the 3-ball really well during this tournament. I'm so used to him getting into the paint and using either his mid-range pull-up jump shot or the floater, but just in this tournament, he was really shooting lights out from beyond the arc. I was very much impressed with that. And it's funny because he didn't even really come to play. He came to watch, and I asked him to suit up because I knew that Juju's team was short, and he was really putting on the show. He was probably the most consistent player on his team in this tournament. So, you know, I'm glad he came, and I was just happy to see him putting up highlights. Adonis was out of town, and you know he pulled up to help us run the tournament. He started out as staff, but he was hooping out there. He was shooting the long ball really well. He was getting to the cup. One thing about Adonis is he's also super fast. Anytime he's able to play under control, he get a lot of layups, and once he gets hot from beyond the arc, he starts to really put them up with confidence. And I've seen him hit really consistently in LA Fitness under the whistle. So it was good to see him come out in this 3-on-3, play aggressively and help his team. Chris was probably the tallest player or the second tallest player in the tournament, and he was definitely the youngest player. He was the only high schooler, and it was good to have him there.
What's good?
Goody.
Chillin'?
What's good, man?
What's good? Facts. I'm out here. It's lit to you, huh?
You know we coming.
What you hooping in?
Oh, we about to do.
What you hooping in today?
Got the LeBron.
Got the LeBron.
On some king shit, on some crown. Put the crown on it. Chicago. Pay attention, Chicago.
Superstar live.
Bro, it's time to go. It's that
Superstar
time.
live, man.
I think we on the court. I don't know.
Yo, your intensity, bro, like the aggression you play with, bro, legendary. You
Not
know?
5'8", you know, you got
Facts.
you got shorts, you gotta play, you gotta bring that dog. You gotta have that dog. Shout out Aiden, you know another dog right there. You already know.
One. Hold on, what you bench pressing, Angel? Hold on, come here. Yeah, right there. Stay right there. What you, yo, your arms is huge, bro.
I've been working.
You've been working.
Yeah.
You the hardest worker I know, my bro. What you bench pressing, man?
255.
255? That's easy? That's the max? Or that's light?
That's light. That's the max, but it's light. You feel me?
What?
It's light. If you tell yourself it's light, it's always gonna be light.
Facts. What you hooping in today?
The LeBron.
The LeBron?
I ain't gonna lie, I lost my other pair of hooping shoes, so I had to cop some.
Nah, I like those colors.
This shit's hard, yeah. That's why I just copped them real quick. I gotta break them in though.
Facts. I hope you get the dub, bro. Yo, Ty, what you hooping in?
Hooping in some Under Armours.
Okay.
I got the Nike shorts. with
Nike
the
shorts.
Nike Pro. That for me regular shit.
Easy. That's light work. This ain't nothing new for you.
Nah, man. It's golf work, man. I don't got no shorts.
What you hooping in today?
Sabrina's.
Okay.
And slacks.
Lid and the light gray team, this was not a regular team. They had Jaden McDowell, and he was shooting lights out. You know, he's just one of the coolest guys in the world. He always looks like everything is just under control. He's never worried about anything. Then he gets into his dribble bag, starts shooting threes off the dribble, playing defense. One of the biggest things that was different about them this year was they brought Ty on with them, and he just came from college. He was cooking. He uses his length and athleticism to get all the way to the cup. Plays hard. He's springy. He was shooting that thing this year during this tournament, and they actually made it all the way to the championship last year without him. So once I saw him walk in the gym with them, I felt like they were a serious threat to take the whole thing. Just his athleticism and the ability he shows on both ends of the court. Lid fresh off winning, a division championship. I think he was the MVP, and it just felt like his aura was through the roof. It felt like he was like the OG superstar of the tournament. I don't know, it was something about him just coming from college and playing really well, and the intensity that he plays with, his athleticism, and also, him making it to the championship last session, and the team that they lost to wasn't even here. So when I was just looking at him, I just kept getting this feeling like he knew he was probably the best player in the tournament, and he knew his team was poised to go all the way. It was just something about the look in his eyes and the way that they were all playing together. He had them like treating this like a business trip. Like, they didn't just come here to play. They came here to try to win this thing. And Angel, he was always talking to me all year. He was like, yo, when's the next 3v3? I see him in the gym. He'll be like, come on, when's the 3v3? So I knew he was looking forward to this. And he's so strong. He can shoot. His ball handling. He's a tough, gritty defender. I just knew Angel was going to come to compete. And I was glad that they were all on the same team. And they were like really encouraging each other to play well. They had Savo. Savo's lightning quick. Once he gets that form going from long range, that's when he's really dangerous, because everybody knows he's quick and he can get layups. So people tend to play back off of him. But once he starts hitting jump shots, everybody's in trouble. It was good to see all the people in attendance, all the different faces. Just everybody looking like they were having a good time. And I was especially thankful to the people who weren't playing, who took time out of their day to just come check in and, see what the event was all about, show their support, and play an important role, because the crowd is an important piece of like what brings the energy. So when spectators come to show up, it always adds to whatever event you're trying to have.
Yeah, I think so. What you hooping in, man? What you hooping in?
Some A's.
Some A's.
If you could give your names out. That one?
I know them.
Dark gray.
Delir and the dark gray team. I was really excited about this team because Delir is actually a point guard. He just hits the weight room every day, so he's super brolic. He still has his ball control, his ability to get to the cup, his misdirection dribbles. It's just that he's super brolic now. So when he's doing all these moves, it's like even if you cut him off, he might bump right through you, get you to the post though, like a little jump hook. His passing ability is still there. And, he teamed up with Cam. Cam was a fan favorite from last year. His ability to use his athleticism to get to the cup, and also use his strength and athleticism to create separation, and then go into that smooth jump shot he's got. He's got one of those jump shots where he really rises up and shoots at the top. And then, he's strong enough and under control enough to get all the way to the cup and kind of finish with these acrobatic moves and these change of pace, change of speed bursts. One of the players we were most excited to see was Dom. He didn't make it to any of the last events, but he was like one of my first teammates in Connecticut that I thought was really good. He can shoot well. He's tall. He was one of the taller players in the tournament. Once he gets the stroke going from long range, it's pretty much unguardable because he uses his size and his body control and change of pace to get downhill all the way to the cup, like regardless of who's in front of him. It's not even like a super fast burst. It's just he's so good at stepping around people and getting his body all the way around them. And then, like I said, once he starts feeling it from long range, it's pretty much currents. Delia brought his brothers with him, Saman and Sawan, and all these guys hit the gym all day. Like, if you ever go to the LA Fitness, you'll see them doing 2-a-days, 3-a-days. So they were able to just muscle their way to the rack countless times throughout the tournament. And then when you got Delia out here playing lockup defense, rotating, body bumping, leading people in the shot block, and you know this team got a chance to make it. The black team was the free agent team. I had the twins pull up. AJ, nice big body, tough finish. And his brother Drew, the two twins. Dom's little brothers, man, that's the family right there. Once you see them get them twin powers activated, they catching and shooting, passing to each other, hitting from long range. Drew was actually away at school. I think AJ went over there and picked him up and brought him back. And, you know, he don't care where he's at. He's ready to entertain. Does a lot of escape dribbles and in and out hezzies and pauses and change of pace dribbles and trick shots between the leg threes. And every time you watch Drew play, you could anticipate he's going to do something exciting or something, you know, to really get the crowd going. It's one thing I like about seeing him play. They had Big Alex. This was my first time seeing Big Alex live. I've been following him on Instagram for a long time. So just seeing his game, he's a really good screen setter, really good offensive rebounder. Anytime he gets real close to the rim, he'll throw it right up in there, you know, little flip shot, flip layups, and jump hooks. But he knows how to use his big frame. He's a big, strong guy. So you just see him when he hangs around the rim, he could always grab offensive rebounds, and then he knows how to flip it up there really quickly before anybody gets a chance to even contest him. So it was cool seeing him dominate down there. And then, you know, Ant, I didn't even know Ant was coming. So just to see him pull up, hit a three, help his team. And my boy Cal, real stand-up dude. So I just really appreciated the black team putting their heart out and just playing as hard as they could.
I see you, man. It was tough over there.
It was a tough matchup. No warm-up as a game, but it's okay. My team's gonna prevail during this next game. We're gonna pass the ball more, be a playmaker as I usually do. And you're gonna see. Just watch.
My boy on the cam, you heard?
The One Fam Women's 3v3 is something we're very proud of. We really want to see it keep growing. It's just great to see these women play and be a part of this event and, you know, just show what women can do out there.
Yo, you're annoying. Guess how many points I'm gonna score today? All right, yo. Oh yeah, he's coming back up. Gotta get you in the camera, yes sir. We outside. Yes sir. You say you leaving your stuff there? Yes sir. Yes sir. Be active. Yes sir. Yup.
We just really excited to see all the different players. We nearly quadrupled in participants. There was a larger crowd this time. There was just a lot of excitement around the event this year. And, you know, we just explaining to the girls the rules and we ready to get right into it.
Belt to ass.
Ari and the white team, she brought Ish with her, some toughness and veteran leadership. And this new player, Jay Lynn, was probably Ari's most talented teammate that I've ever seen Ari play with. She was doing it all. She loved to attack out of the triple threat. She was shooting the long ball. Most impressively was her defense, like her relentlessness. She kept diving for loose balls. Every time we turned around, she was on the floor. She was the first one to the floor. She was shooting one dribble, step back, pull-ups. Anytime she gets into that triple threat possession and she starts jab stepping, like she might blow right by somebody. She had a number of blocks. She was just really impressing everybody with her all-around game on both sides of the floor. She was a fan favorite. They also had Angelina, the small point guard. She knows how to move the ball really quick. She could shoot. But it was no surprise to anybody what was going to be going on with the white team. Anytime Ari's present at one of these events, it slowly but surely becomes the Ari show. Just how many different ways she could score. She reminds me of Jalen Brunson because she's so tough. At her size, to get to the paint at will. She shoots so many threes. She gets layups. She was posting up. And she just scores so many points. Every time I invite her to one of these events, she's like a little Kobe Bryant. She just is non-stop buckets after buckets after buckets. It doesn't matter what the defense throws at her. Cutting up her highlight clips takes longer than cutting up everybody else's highlight clips. She's the #1 scorer in one fam tournament history, men or women's. Like, there's no one that scores as much as Ari, and if you see her at LA Fitness, she does this to guys all the time, and that's why she's the defending champ.
5, 9. I work as much as I can. All right. I need all this. I'm trying to get out of here.
The blue team was the free agent team. They had my homegirl Sanaya. She's super gritty, super scrappy. She's always all up in your face and physical. They had Alyssa, my other homegirl. She could shoot, she could pass. They had Deja. Deja was really hooping. Deja was shooting threes. She was running around all over the place. She's really quick, like her foot movement and her form. Like, you gotta really be there, or else she'll shoot the jump shot up super fast. I usually see her playing against guys, so just watching her play against other women, it was different to see her use her speed, like to get all the way to the paint and get layups and floaters. I'm so used to her shooting threes all the time, but just seeing her run around and then run in there and finish through contact, I was really impressed. She really helped, and she scored a lot more than I think people thought she was going to score. Asia, I just met Asia at the tournament. I didn't know what her game was, but she's really good at offensive rebounding and finishing around the rim through contact. She plays off of 2 feet well. She has a nice, good low post game. I saw her shooting some post fades. She plays with 2 hands on the ball, which is good for strength and playing through contact. And I was impressed. She's a nice forward. Marth was one of the most dominant players in the tournament. Her shot blocking, her rebounding. She knows how to use her height to her advantage to help her team. She has pretty solid ball handling, especially considering her size. She was bigger and stronger than probably all the girls in the tournament, and she wasn't afraid to use it. It was like pretty much anytime she got the ball down low, she was able to do these drop steps and quick spins, and she has really good footwork in the low post. I was really impressed. Like, her footwork in the low post was as good or better than anybody's footwork on the other side over in the men's, in the open division. So just seeing her put it all out there and dive for loose balls and fight, get on the floor, it was really inspiring. And just watching her on the low block, I think like everybody that was watching was just really impressed. It was like watching old school basketball. The crowd, the scorekeepers, the referees, the camera people, everybody was having a real good time watching the women's side. Don't get me wrong, the men's side was exciting and there was a lot going on. It's just the women's side, there was so much fundamentals and so much good basketball. It was just catching everybody's eye. Trey and the pink team. Trey, She is a veteran point guard. She's scrappy on defense. She can shoot. She could find her teammates. She could use her speed and ball handling to get all the way to the lane and get some layups. And I knew she was going to put a good team in because of how she plays. Deja is a sniper, like a real sniper off the catch and shoot. She knows how to play without the ball. She can score off the pick and roll. She didn't really dribble much. She just kind of efficiently knew where to be. And anytime her teammates found her, she was able to catch and shoot, twist her body, and get a good look at the rim. And probably in the whole tournament, she had the most points with like the least amount of dribbles. She just was always in the right spot. Tay, non-stop cutting, non-stop moving without the ball, ability to hop and land on 2 feet and finish through contact, finish on the move. She really knows how to use her speed and athleticism to her advantage. If you just look at her feet, they move so fast, and she's so good at taking the contact and then getting off the floor and, absorbing the bumps in the air. She also has a mid-range game, which I just learned in this tournament. She's really good at catching and shooting in the mid-range. Jazz is a bona fide superstar. There's no other way to put it. She's a bucket. She can shoot the mid-range, off the catch, off the dribble. She's coming off of curls and coming off of cuts, finishing through contact. She was shooting threes. She was offensive rebounding. Jazz was like easily one of the most talented players on either side of the tournament. We were super happy with the turnout, like just how many people showed up to play and to spectate the women's side. Tyra and the gray team, veterans. I didn't know any of them. I don't even know how they found out about the tournament, but they were strong. Tyra's ability to post up, Heather's ability to catch and finish and crash the offensive boards. They were so strong and like physically imposing and so well coordinated. Like they always found the mismatch. They always found the person with the advantage. Kia, also very strong, probably their most versatile player. Just because of her ability to move without the ball, finish in the paint with her strength, shoot the long ball, the mid-range, attack off the dribble. And then they had Jen. And Jen is a very special talent. She was probably the most talented guard as far as offense and defense. She moves without the ball. She was finishing with her right hand, with her left hand. She was shooting threes. She was guarding, some of the better players on the perimeter and making it hard for them, coming up with steals. Being able to create for herself off the dribble, using her speed and change of direction, change of pace, and then just constantly being a threat from beyond the arc, off the catch and off the dribble. Jen was really putting on a show. Like she was giving the opposition fits, and she was putting her team in a position to win every game. And it's gonna be real exciting to see what she does in the tournament.